So yes, Anker is a lifesaver and they saved me with this, to be honest. These are the headphones that used to save my life. Yes. So yeah, basically, let me start the full story before concluding reaching at this point. Not like the full story, but like, let me explain what happened. So yeah, other companies are charging like over 100,000 naira for quality ANC headphones, and then Anker is offering ANC at a relatively cheap price. I would let you know the price in the end of the video, so watch to the end. So you watch the review and then you know how good these headphones are. Now, so basically, the summary of this video: buy Anker, at least the Soundcore Q30, if you're looking for quality ANC headphones. That's it, thank you. But for those of you that actually want to know why, just watch the rest of this video and you know why. So I've been using the Anker Soundcore Q30, these headphones, for about 10 months, which is almost a year now. And then let's start with the unboxing. First of all, like, this is the review, but let's start with the unboxing. So when you order the Soundcore Q30, you get a feedback card, then a quick start guide, and then a small book with all the warnings you may need, then your USB-A to Type-C, and then a gold-plated aux cord. And then after that, you have a carrying case, which contains your headphones. Yes, these headphones come with a carrying case, and that's actually great. Now, these are the headphones. Yes, the Anker Soundcore Q30, they actually look really nice. They aren't excessively bulky, and then they look good enough to wear outside. But then I don't wear headphones outside because I have Samsung Galaxy Buds to use instead. I'll start with the build quality. The build quality is actually questionable for me. So yeah, why? I've been using the headphones for about 10 months now, and then yes, I was worn out a bit, but then this build is almost entirely plastic. It's almost entirely plastic with aluminum for the headband. Now, after a few months of using these headphones almost every single day, like virtually every day, I noticed something quite scary, and this was like the 4th month after purchase, like after buying the headphones. Let's say February, I realized a piece of plastic was missing from the headphones, and then it felt like it wasn't too important, so I just didn't budge. And then fast forward like a few weeks, like let's say a week or two, I found a piece of plastic in my hair, and then I checked the headphones, and I saw that another piece of plastic was missing. Now, looking at it from the headphones, the pieces of plastic I was talking about are like they broke from here, and then apparently you can see that this thing is meant to hold the headphones like together. It's meant to hold the plastic part of the headphones to the aluminum part of the headphones, to the aluminum headband. And then I thought that if these things broke off, eventually the plastic and the aluminum parts of the headphones will come apart, will separate, because this is holding them together. But then thankfully that's not the case. When I noticed that, I took extra care of my headphones. I did not adjust them as much, but then these parts still broke. But then the headphones are still fine. I'm still using them. So it's not big of a deal apparently. So moving on. The ear cups are made of memory foam, which is actually very comfortable, and then adds to the isolation by adjusting the curvature of your head, giving you a perfect fit. So the passive noise cancellation of these headphones is obviously great. Yes, but then we'll talk about ANC later. Now, for the ports and buttons, on the left side, you have the noise cancellation button, which allows you to switch from normal ANC mode and then transparency mode. And then next to it is the power button and then the USB Type-C port. And for the right side, you have the volume up button, you have the volume down button, and then the pause and play button. Then the 3.5mm jack. And that's it. Now, turning the headphones on. Like when you turn the headphones on, this is what you would hear.
Battery medium.
Okay, moving on to sound quality. Soundcore did a good job, and then these headphones actually sound really good, but not all that good. I'd give like a 7.5 out of 10 because it's not as clear as it should be when it comes to the mids, but then it could have punchier bass, but then this test was at lower volumes. My ears are actually quite sensitive, so I don't listen to music at a loud volume, but then when you increase the volume up, when you crank it up to the max, the quality actually improves. Then the question comes in, why am I still giving it 7.5 even though I know the audio quality is actually great when you increase the volume? I've used other audio devices that actually still deliver the same consistent quality at lower volumes, maybe from 10% to 100%. The quality is still consistent, but so I just hope they worked on that in this Bass Q45, which you released I think a few days ago or a few months ago, when you're watching this video, sure. Anyways, for the noise cancelling, it is actually quite beautiful. It blocks out a lot of sound, although higher frequencies just like fly through the barrier. They just come into your ears. Basically, they pass through easily, but then lower frequencies do not pass through easily. Like for example, fans, your air conditioning, and then surprisingly typing on your keyboard. I type, but I don't type that loud. But even if I type loud, I still don't hear the clicks on my keyboard. Like it gives the impression that you are typing silently. Just note that. And then the fact that it removes all of the environmental sound is actually a green flag for me. So yeah, the ANC is actually really, really good. So I will give you a makeshift test for that later on, but then this is a microphone test for Soundcore Q30 headphones.
Hello, testing 1, 2, 3. This is the audio sample from the Anker Soundcore Q30. So this is a microphone test. So let me know what you think about the headphones. Let me know how they sound, what they sound like, if they're good enough for you. I guess this is safe to assume that this would be the call quality when somebody, like, this is what somebody would be hearing if they're on a call with you to talk to them. So let me know what you think about the sound quality or the microphone quality down in the comments below.
The right ear cup is actually quite special. It has a touch bar which allows you to switch from ANC or normal to transparency mode. So basically, you can switch from ANC to transparency mode, and then from transparency mode back to ANC, or for normal mode to transparency, and then vice versa. Now, another cool feature on these headphones that I've noticed is that if you have an NFC enabled phone, you can just tap on the right ear cup with your NFC enabled phone, and then your phone and the headphones connect easily without you having to interfere anymore. Like, the headphones, they come on automatically, your phone turns on Bluetooth and then connects to the headphones, and then you just see a prompt connected to Soundcore Life Q30. Yeah, and your headphones are connected to your phone just like that, easily. But then it's only available on Android devices. So, sorry. You know yourself, sorry. Another nice feature it has is Bluetooth multipoint, which is actually nice to have, and it switches well, and it has the right audio priority. But then when I'm gaming on my laptop, audio from my phone is completely ignored. Even if I pause the game, even if I go to another window, as long as my laptop is still turned on and then the game is still open, my phone audio is completely ignored. But then when a call calls on my phone, the call takes priority and then it rings through the headphones, and then I can make the call through the headphones. And then speaking of connectivity, it was actually good. Pairing for the first time was actually quite hard for me. I think that's because of my phone. I'm using the Redmi Note 8 Pro, and it was actually hard for me to connect for the first time. I just had to keep trying over and over again. I tested it with my laptop, and the pairing was very, very smooth. So I think it's just my phone that has an issue. I don't think it's the headphones, because nobody else had an issue connected to my headphones when I tried out with other phones. So I just guess it's my phone. So if you have a Redmi phone, maybe the Redmi Note 8 Pro to be precise, and then you feel like you cannot connect to these headphones, just keep trying over and over again. At some point it will work, definitely. The battery life of the headphones, it is amazing. It's just smooth. You have 40 hours of battery life for like just almost an hour of charging. You don't have to charge your headphones for 1 hour, and you have 40 hours of battery life. And then if your headphones run out, if these headphones die, and then charge for 10 minutes, you have 4 hours of playtime to enjoy. And then I charge these headphones to 100% once, and then depending on my usage, I might not have to charge it for a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, or even a month. But then after a month, I would definitely still charge it again, just because I want to charge it. The takeaway is that you can charge these headphones once, and then you can just bank on the battery and know that it's going to last for a very, very long time. Now, let me move on to the app. For the app, it's actually quite good. To be honest, you have an equalizer in the app, which has many various presets, but then you also have a custom equalizer, which you can fine tune for your preference, depending on your preference, like to your perfection. You can just make it perfect for yours. And then you can switch to transparency mode, normal, and then active noise cancelling. And then under active noise cancellation, you have 3 modes. You have one that is for outdoor, you have one that is for indoor, and then you have another one for transport. All of which still basically sound the same to me. The difference is not all that much, but then there's just a tiny bit of difference. I always use indoor because I always use my headphones indoors. So like I guess that's the best mode of active noise cancellation optimized for that scenario. Other than that, there's nothing much more to the app, but then there's just one tiny extra thing which I never actually use. It's called superior sleep, where it's more or less it plays soothing sounds, but then I don't see me using this for my headphones because I do not want to break my headphones if I eventually sleep off while wearing them. But if you need to create ambience for studying or maybe meditating, this is actually a good option, or this is actually a great way to go. Now, let's get to the price and the verdict. Okay, so I got these headphones for about 30,000 naira from AliExpress, only because Anker has an official store there, so it's actually safe to get Anker tech from there. But then I cannot vouch for any other device on AliExpress. But then the Soundcore Q30, they're actually very good. This is actually a very good pair of headphones which I've used it for a while now, and then I love it. Now, Anker recently released the Space Q45, which I hope they improved on a few things, especially the sound quality. When it comes to these headphones, I hope they improve the sound quality, but then these headphones are still good enough to get. If the Space Q45 is out of your reach, to be honest, I promise these are the best headphones you get at this at the price point, at 30,000 naira. These are the best headphones you'd get, definitely. So if this fits your budget, look no further. This is the right way to go. That's everything for this video, and subscribe to my channel for more content like this, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.